When I first came to Earth, I thought all humans were narrow-minded and lacking in imagination. But after a while, I found that there were those whose minds were more open. You can call me Bobby G, Space Monkey. I used to be a great ape in the primeval forest. Then the Zara came, they took me away, and they changed me. They brought me back to Earth. Now I just try to fit in.
How did I become so involved in Bobby G's life? That's not an easy question to answer, really. I'm sure a lot of it had to do with the fact that I'm a primate researcher. A lot of it's just a matter of chance. Or maybe it was fate. One day, I was absorbed in finishing up the notes on my next lecture, Intelligence Levels in Primate Populations Located Near Urban Areas. I probably would not have noticed Bobby G at all, except for the fact that my pencil had its own agenda. After I reassured myself that I wasn't just suffering from sleep deprivation, I began paying more attention to my surroundings. It wasn't long before I started seeing Bobby G all over town. And after I saw how little attention a free gorilla was getting from the general public, I began a new paper. Levels of intelligence in human populations living near gorillas. I'm starting with the assumption that this is an escaped circus animal, given the fact that he has been wearing some clothing and seems quite comfortable living among humans. Obviously, someone has trained him to stand in a human posture and move in perfect mimicry of human gesture. Although, given the differences in physiology, how they did that is a perplexing mystery. I was so naive in those days, but now I see how willing we are to overlook the contradictions in our belief systems if they conflict with our narrow definitions of reality. The subject appears to be engaged in conversation with people. I will investigate. Excuse me, you two. Would you mind telling me what you were talking about with that gorilla who just left?
Oh, him? Yeah. He wanted to know if we could buy food stamps.
Food stamps?
Buy food stamps from him.
Food stamps?
Yeah.
Really?
It's in Traba?
That's remarkable. Thank you. Thank you both very much. Truly amazing. I must initiate communication with the subject.
Let's get out of here.
Perhaps using food as an enticement to interaction will lead to a relationship. My first attempts at communication were pitiable at best. The methods that worked so well in the past proved to be ineffective with Bobby. Then came the day I made a breakthrough.
Lady, if you shut off your microphone, maybe we can actually have a conversation. You know, the way humans normally do, without recorders.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The only reason I use a tape recording device is because I'm writing a paper. You see, I'm a primate
researcher? Oh, I know who you are, Professor Crane.
How do you...
I recognized you from your book cover. Yeah, I read your book at the library. You certainly know a lot about gorillas for a human.
You can read?
Professor, you're having a conversation with a gorilla, and you're surprised that he can read?
At that point, my worldview crumbled into dust, and I felt lightheaded. My only salvation seemed to be asking a lot of questions really, really fast.
What? How? Who? When did? Oh, I don't.
Whoa there. I don't give out on the first date, Professor. I think we should just spend some time together first, you know?
Oh, okay. I can see that. After that, I found it easy to put my questions on the back burner and just enjoy the stimulating conversations that ensued with this incredible being. Bobby G did eventually tell me about his life in space. I was incredulous, but I did believe him. I had to, after all. I had no other explanation.
Bobby G, you're so smart. It would be great if you could come into the university system. We could get you a house, a stipend. You'd have access to the labs and the libraries, not to mention some of the very finest wine.
You're crazy, Professor. They would slice and dice me just to see what makes me tick. Then they'll sell the rights to that show to the highest bidder. No thanks. I like being homeless and off the radar screens. Hey Doc, good talking to you, but I think I gotta go now.
I knew then that Bobby G didn't trust the establishment figure he saw in me. But I thought I knew someone who he might trust more.